Hey everyone, going over MicroStrategy and Bitcoin a little bit. Just to follow up, this was the Power Momentum Strategies pick of the week a couple weeks back, and it's still just waiting for it to go, waiting for it to take off. We've got, if we're looking at MicroStrategy here, it hasn't shown any strength, but it hasn't been weak either. It's just been bouncing around and consolidating in this area. As you can see, overall, it's got this flagging type of a pattern. It was as high as 540 not too long ago, and basically, it's also kind of like a big, huge cup, kind of bottomed out around the 225 area. Certainly seemed like people stepped in, which is also off this 200-day moving average. So it's got this long, deep cup. And then we've got this kind of long handle. And to be honest, the longer these cups and handles go out, sometimes the stronger the move. You don't want the handle to take too long to get going, though. So this is something to kind of keep an eye on. If this takes too long and it stops turning into a handle and kind of starts flagging down, very much could lose that momentum. But right now, the 50-day is over the 100-day moving average. And so everything is lined up. It's just bouncing towards the middle, bottom of this Keltner channel. So hopefully it starts getting strong and people start buying it, and then it could shoot. And really the way that MicroStrategy has to go up is Bitcoin has to go up. I mean, it's pretty much impossible for the stock price to go up unless Bitcoin goes up. So Bitcoin looks a little better actually than MicroStrategy. The 50-day is over the 100, the price is over the 200. It's just kind of bouncing around in the Keltner channels. It looks like it may have hit this bottom around 57.50, and it's making higher highs, higher lows. So all pretty constructive. If it breaks, it's also kind of got that cup and handle going right here. So if this handle starts taking off, I expect both Bitcoin and MicroStrategy and all the other hot stocks that are associated with those to kind of take off. And so a couple others to look at that if you want to play is Coinbase, another one. 50-day just crossed over the 100. The price is over the 200. It's down towards the bottom of the Keltner channel, but it's showing some strength. So I mean, this is one that's going to be going onto my list as a possible buy. And again, it's kind of that play on Bitcoin. And then there's Hood. Robinhood, more of a brokerage, but they have got some Bitcoin stuff, and they had that same deep cup. They had a little bit of a handle. It broke out, and then now it's just at the top of the Keltner channel chugging away. This is a hot stock and an excellent stock. So basically, we just, took a look, and it looks like everything's still lined up. MicroStrategy still looks good. We don't want that handle and that cup and handle to drag on too much longer. Give it a few more weeks, and if it doesn't take off by then, I'll have to reevaluate that. But overall, I think it's still everything's in play from the system. And also, if you look at Bitcoin, IBIT, whatever you want to use as a proxy, I like to use IBIT. You can see it looks stronger actually than MicroStrategy. It's floating around at this kind of support area. It could easily break out. It also kind of has that cup and handle pattern. So, I mean, everything's kind of strong. Coinbase, another one that's looking decent, has recently regained its momentum. This was a stock that was not in the Power Momentum Strategy, but as of real recently, it not only has the price over the 200-day moving average, but the confirmation of the 50-day moving average over the 100 just recently happened. I mean, the last week or so. So, and it's kind of recovering. It's got some green going. So these things look pretty decent. The MicroStrategy is still on, and hopefully this helps. This is just a follow-up to my earlier video about the Power Momentum Strategy pick of the week. And so everything's still going, and maybe it'll be a hot summer for Bitcoin. We'll see.